Yo, what is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? I've missed y'all. Half Past Gaming, thank you so much for 21 months of subscribing. Bro, you're almost at a year. You're almost at a year. I just want to let you know that. Like, 3 more months, you'll be at a year. But what's going on, y'all? I ain't seen y'all in a minute. It's been a minute. It really has been a minute. How y'all been? How y'all been? How y'all been? Man, it's been a crazy 2 months. I was on tour. Yeah, bro. No, you're right. You're right. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Nah, but it's been a crazy 2 months. Was on tour for 2 months. Going to so many different. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I went through like so many different cities, so many different places. I had so many different experiences. I think my favorite out of the whole thing would probably be between San Francisco and Virginia. Those were my two favorite. This last one wasn't bad. The last place I went to wasn't bad either. But those are like two of my favorite. I love San Francisco. It was a really nice place to go to just to explore. We didn't have a car, so we had to walk everywhere. So it was fun there. I also learned in San Francisco to like not let, I guess you could say, things hold you back. Just go for what you're good at. Like, who cares that it has to be perfect, or who cares that it has to be a specific way. Just do whatever works for you and then just release it. So that's really what was going on in San Francisco. Like, I felt like I learned a lot there too. No, I didn't use the bike rental. I didn't learn about the bike rental until later, but I did use the trolley. The trolley was fun. There we go. Yeah, the trolley was fun. Well, that didn't do anything. It just went back to where it was. There we go. Trolley was a whole lot of fun, though. Yeah, we went on the trolley and basically like rolled up the hill. It was kind of cool, but they like switched drivers in the middle of it. Yeah. They switched drivers in the middle of it, and the second driver was like, and I'm not trying to be like racist, but he was Asian, so he was like zooming, like he didn't care if we were coming up or back. Yo, DJ, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? Yes. I have come back. My absence was from infamy. Yeah, same technology though. Same technology. He was just fast. He was just fast. Like, I don't understand. But yeah, bro. I totally pulled a Corey Kenshin. Totally pulled a Corey Kenshin. No gripes to him though. Like, about to go to rehearsal. Okay. Lit. So we got some things to talk about. Of course, I wanted to talk so much about this. I couldn't give him a review because it was only like $2 for the ticket. It was actually pretty cheap, but I would love to give him a review. But no, there's so many things we got to talk about. We definitely have to talk about. We definitely have to talk about the new updates that are happening on Twitch. And this is actually going to be beneficial for you, DJ, as well. So there was a TwitchCon happened like 2-3 weeks ago. And I was going to stream, but like the internet was completely horrible. So I ended up releasing the, what was it? The Pokemon. Yeah, I ended up releasing the Pokemon game, I think it was. Yeah. I ended up releasing the Pokemon game on my YouTube channel. So, basically they got shared mod comments now. So like if you have a mod, you can actually like see it upon each, like if you have a mod or if you block somebody, they can go to another stream and it can show the reasons why they got blocked on another community. So it actually can help other people like block out other streamers. So that's always a good thing. Another one is streaming together. Yo, Kendra, what's up, man? TGI Kendra in the house. How you doing? Glad to be back. Glad to be back. How's things been going for you? How's your Sunday? Nah, they're slowly getting away from the 7:30 splits for the Twitch playouts. It's only like a chosen 3 or 2%, but they explained why they're doing that. The reason they're doing that is because Amazon pretty much gave them a specific budget and they have to go within that budget, so that's why. Ooh, what'd you get? So I had Cinnabon last week. I had Cinnabon and it was so great. So great. I miss Cinnabon. They need to put it back in the mall where I'm at. They don't have it at the mall anymore, and it kind of frustrated me. They also got like streaming together. Oh, you got some insomnia cookies? What are those? Ooh, I would like to learn. Yeah, Cinnabon was so good. I got like a mini bun. It was great. So they also have like streaming together. So streaming together basically is like I can stream like how I'm streaming right now. And let's say Kendra wants to start streaming. So she'll stream, but we both have the same link. So it'll look like we're both like in a StreamYard, but we're streaming selectively. And then I can put her like in a tiny corner of my stream. She can put me in a tiny corner of her stream. It's actually kind of cool, the updates that they're actually trying to do on Twitch. Oh, it's a bomb cookie place? Yo, I've got to try it. I've got to try that. Definitely got to try it. Then also they're coming out with two things, and this was the major thing, and this is really why I wanted to talk about it. Twitch is finally coming out with a discovery tool. They're coming out with the discovery feed, so it's kind of like TikTok, where you're basically swiping, but it's new streamers, so it's people you've never seen before. And then they're also making Twitch stories. So Twitch is working on it. They just gotta go through the hurdles of Amazon, which I need to tell you guys my Amazon story. Right, it's about time. But okay, so my Amazon story is I ordered a camera online, y'all. Ordered a whole camera online, and it was supposed to be at my house. Yeah, Twitch Stories. So Twitch Stories is gonna be like basically like kind of like Instagram Stories, but it's a way for you to connect with your community on the Twitch app solo. So you don't necessarily have to go to Instagram or anywhere else, just basically straight on the Twitch app. So they're trying to make Twitch more of a social platform than just streaming. They're slowly realizing that, hey, streaming by itself isn't going to help anything. So it's another way for you to connect with your community outside of Discord. So that works out. But I ordered something on Amazon. I ordered a camera on Amazon. It was supposed to be at my house. And the day it was supposed to come, it was marked undeliverable. Bro. So literally I'm calling them. I'm like, yo, Amazon, this was a big purchase. What are you doing? And they were like, hey, it's been marked undeliverable. It was damaged in transit, so on and so forth. We're going to just send you a refund. And so like 2 days go by and I'm like, yo, just send me the refund. Bruh. Like, exactly. What does that even mean? What does undeliverable even mean? So then after that, they were supposed to send me the refund. I didn't see it after 2 days. I give them a call. I'm like, yo, where's my refund? Where's my refund? Like, and they were just like, hey, we have to go through some steps just because of the amount that it is. We just have to go through some other steps. So it's going to be like 14 days. That's 2 weeks. That's 2 weeks that I have to wait. I've seen my share of damaged goods. Bro, I'm saying, bruh. So they told me I had to wait 14 days to get my refund. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call them every 3 days. They still kept telling me it's gonna be 14 days. So here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. On day 14, I call them and they were like, hey, you have to show me what the tracking number is. I was like, okay, cool. I'll tell you what the tracking number is. I log into the app. I look for the tracking number where the tracking number is supposed to be. The tracking number shows undeliverable. So I went off at that point. I was like, there is no beeping tracking number. There is no tracking number. Like, are you going to show me where it is? Because there is, it just says undeliverable. And then they were like, what are you typing, Kendra? I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Clanslack Sabak. No, I've never seen that before. That's why I'm dying. I'm sorry. I'm gonna come back. I promise. Woo. Okay, cool. All right. Thank you for updating me. Anyway, so they told me that. I go off, and then the dude hangs up the phone on me. He was just like, all right, I've done all I can to do to help you. You have a nice day. Boop, boop, boop. Yo, that sent me. Mind you, this whole time I'm going to the airport to go somewhere. So, exactly. So I'm going to the airport to go somewhere. I go through TSA. So I was able to like calm down. And then I called again. I finally got somebody that wasn't, and I don't mean to be racist here, that was not Indian. So I was able to get somebody, and they were just like, hey, I'm sorry for my colleague. Some of my colleagues, they aren't really nice. So we sent you a form that basically said you have to file out an incident report. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll file out the incident report. But here's the problem. I don't have a tracking number because it's asking for one. And he was just like, oh, I'll send you the tracking number in the email. Yes. So after he sends the tracking number, not nice, he squeezed me. So after he sends me the tracking number, I put everything in, and he was like, okay, cool. Within 6 hours, we'll send you a message saying that we're going to give you a refund. Cool. So then after 6 hours, I'm waiting for an email. I'm waiting for everything. So I ended up flying. Yeah, they definitely sucked. I ended up flying to the spot that I was supposed to be at, which was Virginia. I'm sorry, not Virginia. Where did I just come from? Which was St. Louis. I'm in St. Louis. I fly there. I'm at the Walmart. And then I'm calling them like, hey, I was supposed to do this 6 hours ago. Like 6 hours ago, they were supposed to send me something. I never got anything. Like, can you help me? They said, yo, I'm gonna transfer you to somebody that can help you. Now, mind you, every time I called on the phone, they would tell me exactly why my package wasn't delivered. I already know it's undeliverable. Why do you keep telling me that it's undeliverable? Anyway, so they keep telling me that it's undeliverable, and then they transfer me to somebody. Then after I get transferred to somebody, I'm waiting in line to get transferred again. They have to transfer me twice because it has to be a specialist. So then after they transfer me to the specialist, then they're finally like, hey, we can finally help you. What can I help you with? And I'm like, explaining the entire story yet again. Then they're like, okay, did you fill out the incident report? I'm like, yeah, I sent out the incident report and it has everything. I just want to make sure that we can speed up the process. So I finally got this lady. She was kind of like an elderly lady, but she was just like, hey, I can help you with the problem. I see your incident report. Let's just go ahead and send it through. I don't know if it got to the return center or not, but we're just going to send it through and we're going to give you your refund. I got my refund on Tuesday, and then I was thinking, okay, maybe I should order, maybe I shouldn't order, and then I realized that I now have Amazon PTSD. What is Amazon PTSD? I'll tell you what Amazon PTSD is. Amazon PTSD is basically when you want to go on Amazon to do something, but you're now afraid that your package is going to be undeliverable or damaged in transit. So that's where I'm at right now. So I found a store in St. Louis and was able to get this camera. Physical defects, they're supposed to they're supposed to ASAP, but they said because of the price, that's the reason why they couldn't refund me my money. Run me. So that's, bruh. I completely have Amazon PTSD because of this. So I don't know. I'm trying to be open-minded because I'm not the only one on my Amazon account. But at the same time, I'm kind of just like, cancel everything. Unless your bank, no, it doesn't have a limit on transactions at all. Just run me. But anyway, we're gonna be playing some Switch today. I've had this game for a long time. I played it by myself just to kind of get a feel of what I wanted to do stream-wise. So we're actually gonna be playing Pokemon Violet today. When I downloaded it on my sister's account. So I have to play on my sister's account instead of the SBZ gang account that I set up just for you guys. So bear with me. Sorry, I dropped the controller on the floor. But yeah, I'm so glad I ended up getting this Switch. There's just so much that I can do on the Switch too that I didn't think I would be able to do before. So here we go. I don't know why they always check to see if the software can be played. I guess it's because of the stuff that's going. I don't know. But all I know is they better not increase. Bro, they're probably going to increase the price of Prime. Everything is going up. I was talking to somebody about that a while back, but inflation is just ridiculous. All right. Here we go. So, all right, guys. Who do you think we should be? Guy or girl? I want to go with the guy, but I don't know if I want to be light-skinned or if I want to be dark-skinned. You guys let me know. People literally can't afford to work and stay in the same cities. Exactly. That's literally the issue I'm going through right now. That's my whole life right now. Dark skin gang? All right, we dark skin gang. What is our name? We're gonna go with S. Are we gonna do the Rick and Morty theme or are we gonna do another theme? Because we did Rick and Morty last time. I know that's for the Pokemon Diamond. I don't know. We could do The Office. That might work. They are talking about aliens. That threw me for a loop, bro. That threw me for a whole loop talking about there are aliens. And I was like, bro, what? All right, so we're going to change the hairstyle. Let's see. Yo, can you do dreads in this? Yo, cornrows. I'm Lil Bow Wow. What is that? No. Goddamn. Oh, these dreads look nice though. They don't have like long dreads? Not the bob. What? No. We might just stick with the dreads. I'm just surprised they even have dreads. You know what I'm saying? Yes, we're gonna go with that style. All right, we good with this? Everybody good with this? Lock and step. All right, cool. Let's do this. Oh, snap. So this is different. I'm usually used to, like, I said it in the last one, I'm used to the old school type of gaming for Pokemon. So this is interesting. I have an enrollment application. Whenever you see now saving on the screen, your progress is being automatically saved. Great. Mad people been buying. Bro, everybody trying to lock up. It's kind of frustrating me because I've been in this thing for like 7 years. Well, not 7, 6 years. So it's kind of frustrating me how everybody trying to be in the same gang and they can't even, like, I saw somebody on TikTok basically saying like they didn't really want to be Dread no more. They didn't realize it was a journey. And I'm like, bro, it's definitely a journey. All right, leading the way to the future. It's time for you to dive into the world of Pokemon. Yo, it's the throwback for me. Like, she definitely threw that back. The Director Cavill, head of the Yuva Academy. So I actually have a director now? That's lit. You actually like the old Twitter logo? I don't know. I have some potential for this X. Whatever the X that they have going on. I feel like it has some potential. Paldea is a sprawling region bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. You think the X is dumb? I don't know. I'm kind of optimistic here. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in the great numbers, in fact. Yeah, we the X-Men now. I love how the Pokemon are like interactive. So Pokemon can be found living all over in the seas and the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with the Pokemon as we both help one another to live and thrive. Yuva Academy is here to help you learn even more about these precious partners. Within our halls, people from all regions gather to study together. Is this Pokemon Hogwarts? Paying for subscriptions? You know what? Instagram and Facebook are doing that too. So I think they're trying to, like, you know, as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon to do battles growing alongside them. With our robust curriculum of coursework, help our students draw forth the potentials. It is within these halls that you will find your friends. Oh, I missed that one. Can we go back? No? Okay. We had the faculty and staff. Okay, I missed that one too. I can't read fast enough. Oh, nothing stands out. Nah, everything's kind of the same now. And I'm still trying to figure out why Snapchat is still alive. Oh, YouTube Premium is increasing? What? Yo, the graphics in this is like 10 steps above Diamond. Yo, the graphics for this is crazy. Yo, did he just like go to sleep? He went to sleep in the middle. Definitely went to sleep in the middle. That was crazy to me. This game is really good. I think I have too many things open though. Boom! Yes, sir. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get up. It is very bright and colorful. I'm walking around. There we go. And they don't walk like they have a peg leg. Like, come on, man. There we go. So we always go to the game console first. It's a new Nintendo Switch system. This is the one with the bigger screen. So did I get the one with the bigger screen? Or is he talking about the OLED screen? I saw that. Like, to be honest, Ash's saga should have ended when we grew up. Like, to be honest. But it is what it is. Muncha Muncha. I guess that's Mom's Pokemon? Oh, they didn't get his voice actor to do him? Bruh. New generation, new voice actors. That makes sense. Good morning, SBZ. Oh, you're already in your uniform and everything. Well, it's your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently, there's something very important for your first day that still hasn't arrived. Oh, there it is. Oh, Digimon did the opposite? I didn't know Digimon was still doing stuff. Maybe that's that very thing that you're waiting for. I will get the door. And it's now that it's on Netflix, it doesn't help things. Oh, snap. Did he just barge into my house? Like, bro, what? You're Master SBZ, yes? I feel like he's a butler. On behalf of the Academy, I apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. Also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Yuva Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. Director, you came in person to help my son on his first day. Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its parts. So here at last are the enrollment documents that should have been delivered to you. Goodness, you really needn't have. Since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? Ah, no need to trouble yourself. SBZ? Oh, that's Mom. SBZ, you've got a thing or two to discuss with the director. Oh, I've got a thing or two to discuss. I guess it's financial issues. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? You need your bag and your hat as well. Now, Mr. Clavel, you simply must join me for a cuppa this way. Well, how can I refuse such a kind offer? I really like the black orientation that they did in this. It actually depicts very well. No, he barged in the house, and then she said she wanted to discuss with him about a couple of things. So, yeah. So I guess I have to get my bag and my hat. Like, he really just popped in, like, yo. I can press the X button. Okay, that's at the top. I have to learn these new controls because I've still got PlayStation in my mind. Ah, that's how I do it. Yeah, it is a nice hat. I wonder if you could take it off. Is there a way we can take it off? Or do I have to have the hat? I think I have to have the hat. Dang it. Oh, just look at you, already ready for your big first day. What was I playing earlier? I wasn't playing anything. We've just been watching TV. I usually have the PlayStation on for Janae because she likes watching The Little Mermaid when she wakes up. So I might play something tomorrow, but really I've just been playing on the Switch. Apparently Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, and Freedom Cry, and Rogue were for $15, so I ended up getting that on there. So that's what I've been playing. I've been a pirate. Yes, the uniform for our storied academy student suits you well. Oh gracious, how very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master SBC. Most important thing, but your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? He's very formal. I wonder what the important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? Yeah, this game is... I love the graphics on this game. It looks amazing. It looks nice. Right then, dear Pokemon. Time to come out of your Pokeballs. Ooh. New generation Pokemon. We provide each student entering the academy a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three would you like to have as your partner. A grass cat Pokemon. So remember, whenever you play Pokemon, that these are depicting what levels you want. So this is the easy level. This is the normal level. The Fuego, the Fire Croc Pokemon. And this is the hard level, Quaxley because it's water. They're all very good company. Why they usually refuse to leave my side. Yeah, they are a bit lazy. But I mean, there's some legendary Pokemon in this too. Oh, snap. I'll be at the house just over there. Take your time with your decision. Then come find me once your mind is made up. If you excuse me until we meet. What a mannerly fellow the director of yours is. These three are all lovely, but you need to choose just one. Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones to get to know them? I'm sure they have a lot to teach you. But before you go, I got you a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it with you if you're going out on your own. Oh, it's a phone. I was like, why didn't they just like, it was so empty. You put the Rotom phone in your bag's key empty pocket. Yeah, I got a smartphone. According to the instructions, you can check the map easy by pressing the Y button. It'll keep you from getting lost, so take good care of your new gadgets. Okay, off you go. Have fun. All right, let's do this thing. I think I might go with the fire Pokemon. I did the water Pokemon on my sister's Switch, so I might do the fire. I never go with the grass because grass is really easy. They are really following me. They don't, and it's crazy to me. Oh, what did I? Oh, interesting. I don't know what I did. Yeah, I think cutscenes and battle sequences are made the more attention to detail. Yeah, facts. But I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Croc. What do you guys think? Because I did the water. Oh yeah, Genshin Impact is definitely guilty of that. In the cutscenes, you see like the transition and everything. But in the game, it's completely like they just made a gesture. Yo, what? I don't do grass because I feel like grass is too easy. Like I just took the easy route. Yo, what? Are you these three's trainee? Not quite. Master SBZ has yet to make his choice, you see. The MC in Genshin got martial arts moves and wall running capabilities and cutscenes. See, now they're in a different position, so I don't know which one's easy and which one's hard and which one's not. Now I feel like I'm faltering because they're in a different position. They weren't in a regular position. Dang it, now I gotta research. Pokemon Violet. Easy, hard, normal, hard. It's not telling me. So it's not like it used to be. Wow. I think the flame is set for hard. Okay. So then if you guys think we do the grass might work. I just know I did the yo, what's going on? Jay paid for real. I think that's Jermaine. What's up, Jermaine? How we doing? I must say I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, director. Yeah, I thought so. What's up, man? Hang on, director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our academy's newest student, Master SBZ. He will be attending as of today. See, that's what I'm saying. What if grass is the hard difficulty? So if you're that kid who moved in up the road, I've been dying to find out more about you. Oh, she wants some play. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but I'm home. My home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Want to be friends? Sure. Love the enthusiasm. You're gonna get along just fine. Yeah, but I feel like it's gonna take forever to look it up. I'm trying to figure out. It says hard mode is. So it looks like everything is easy. Friend zoned. Yep, definitely got friend zoned easily. All right, let's continue forward. It's a lot of reading in Pokemon, I swear. All right, guys, go ahead and pick grass, water, or fire. I'm awaiting you guys' decision. So I did water, and water was pretty easy on the last one. So we're going to do grass? All right, cool. We'll do the cat. Yeah, it is something different. What are we naming the cat? Now I want to continue on the Rick and Morty. But I don't think that's a Rick. That's more of a Morty. Let's call that one Rick. Morty. There we go. Purrington? Dang it, that was a good name. I should have used that one. That's a great name. Dang it. That's an amazing name. I should have used Purrington. Good gracious. Seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master SBZ. This is your first Pokemon. Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. Maybe there's in the Pokemon games, there was like a renamer. Yeah, like there was a renamer in the Pokemon thing, so I might just rename it to that. Why is she so excited? Oh, she doesn't have one either. Oh, snap. She about to get a Pokemon. Which one is she getting? Watch, she about to probably either get the fire. I think she gonna get the fire one. Nope, she got the water. Of course she got the water. See, that's what I thought. I thought she was a veteran trainer. Like, why are you... And now I'm already battling. Wow, this was quick. As you may notice, she's a tad overly fond of Pokemon battling. She's very tall, but I do hope you'll join her for a battle. It'll help you get to know your own Pokemon as well. It's time to duel. R.I.P. to Yu-Gi-Oh. Yo, this is a nice dueling field. What? Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have Pokemon by their side. And it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So you ready to battle? Sure. Perfecto. So excited for this battle. I think I'll use... Wait, what? I trust you remember that FSBZ is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Good call. I was about to send out one of my usual partners right off the bat. I guess I'll take my chance and try out my new Pokemon. So she already has Pokemon. What? The director just saved me. Let's go. She's catching them all. All right, Morty. Let's see what you got. I know this is your first Pokemon battle, so let's have some fun. Ooh. I love the battle sequence, like how this looks. We're gonna go with Leafage. It's not very effective. Yo, super effective. Let's go. Grass is strong against water. Yeah, I thought she would have picked the fire one because fire is stronger against grass. But it's all good. Happy-go-lucky tunes while your Pokemon duke it out. Right. Wow, not bad, neighbor. Look at you, winning your first Pokemon battle ever. You've got even more potential than I thought. You're gonna be a strong trainer for sure. Of course I am, because we gotta catch them all. I think he's saying no to that. And his Sprigiato are surely weary already from the last battle. Sorry, I kind of got caught up in all the excitement. I'm really sorry. Same to your Sprigato. Don't worry, let's battle again soon. You two seem to be becoming friends fast, though you've only just met. Can I count on you to take your new schoolmate here under your wing? I'm sure he can learn a great deal from a champion ranked trainer. Oh, so she's a champion. What? That reminds me, since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app you definitely need. You have a smartphone? Let me see it for a second. Yo! The phone is floating. All right, I got a Pokédex. Let's go. And it's an app now. Super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, already made it himself. Back in my day, we used an ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokédexes. It's quite the age we live in now. Filing out a Pokédex by hand? Can't even imagine. Yet, no matter how much times may change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. That is a truly timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you found yourself growing and changing. Hope you will both work hard towards the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. Now, Miss Nimona, I do have a few matters to discuss with your parents. Could I depend on you to see Master SBZ to the academy? You would be doing me quite a favor. Sheesh, all this reading. Of course, leave it to me, then I leave him in your capable hands. Aw, poor Croc. Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokedex along with all my battling. Oh right, speaking of Pokedexes, you probably never caught a wild Pokemon. I'll show you the ropes. Take it to the academy. Come with me. Yo, where'd she go? She managed. She completely vanished. Oh, snap. So if you press this button, your Pokemon can like walk with you. That's cool. And then you press the back button and it comes back. That's cool. Huzzah. Oh, SBZ, I hear that Nimona here will be taking you to school? Yes, she will. That's all right, man. Leave it to me. So have you already managed to make a friend? Man, this is a lot of reading. And I read about all your wonderful teachers, and you'll have looking after at the school, plus so many handy facilities you can use as much as you like. Add in new friends, Nimona, and it sounds like your school life is shaping up to be fantastic. Yeah, it is. Now, you'll be staying in the school dorms, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money. Yo, we got money. We got money in a sandwich. Money in a sandwich. You put the sandwich from your mom in your bag's key item pocket. And I got some potions. Mom is hooking me up right now. You put the potions in your bag's medicine pocket. Use them on the precious little partner of yours. You should get hurt from battle. I know that should be a song. Money in a sandwich. Money in a sandwich. I know every day in your new life is going to be full of exciting experiences far from home. But my dad didn't come back with the milk. Yo, I'm trying to figure this out. So, is my dad a trainer in this one, or is he just not existent? Just try to savor them all, the good times and hard times too. Well, okay, so in the old Pokemon games, the dad was the trainer. So the dad would be off as a gym, well, not a trainer, he was a gym leader. So he would be off like as a gym leader. But as the Pokemon games go forward, I see less and less of the dad. What you trying to say, Nintendo? Oh, all right then. You two had better be off, I suppose. Take care on the way to school. Money in the sandwich. Money in the sandwich. Your mother's so nice, SBZ. Yo, we ain't even been on the first date. She already meeting the moms, bro. I'm saying, man. Oh, she's gonna teach me how to catch Pokemon, and she's all the way up there that quick. And she's gone. Sheesh. All right. hopefully it's easier in this game. All right, this here is Poco Path. It's the path that leads to adventure for you and me. Out here, there are different Pokemon. Yo, the Pokemon just roam free? They're not in the grass anymore? What? Get too close to one of them and you'll have a battle. But you got your Sprigatito. Sprigatito. There we go. And if you want to try to catch Pokemon, you gotta use good old Pokeball. I've got tons. Have a few. How many did we get? 5, of course. Yo, in the other game, they gave us 20. Like, I'm saying, what a name. We're just gonna call it Morty. All right, here we go. You're battling me. So we're gonna damage it first. I don't want this pig, but at the same time. Scratch one more time. What is that? The way they fight in this is a whole lot better than the way that they fight in any other Pokemon game. We're gonna press X, Pokeball, boom. I love how I don't have to go to like a bag anymore to use my Pokeballs. That's so much easier. Leveling up. All right, it's been registered. We're going to call him Jerry because I don't really care too much for this Pokemon. All right. That was awesome. You caught your very first Pokemon and you went for it. I'm crummy when it comes to actually catching Pokemon. Maybe you should give me some tips. Anyway, have some more Pokeballs just in case everything does not work out. I got 10 more. Yes. Weaken the Pokemon, then throw the Pokeball. Remember that. You'll be fine. Now go battle those wild Pokemon and catch some of them. Let's meet back up at the lighthouse over there and you can see our school from the top. All right, here we go. Let's try to get to level 10 before we get to the lighthouse. Heyo. Wait, what? Morty's upset? What's going on? Ooh, it's not very effective, that's why. Why not shoot for level 12? Or we can do level 12. It depends on how quick we level up. And this tarantula is like beating us up right now. Facts. Maybe we do need to do level 12. Okay, we leveled up really quick. Okay, maybe it is level 12. All right, let's try to heal Morty right quick. Because I didn't think Morty was going to get hurt that quick. Nowadays it's like level 20 or higher. Well, I mean, it's just a short distance to the lighthouse. Like, the lighthouse is right there. So I figured, you know what? I haven't played the Mega Man battle. And me and my friend were talking about Mega Man's soundtrack for, like, NES a long time ago. Heyo. Yo, what is going on, Morty? Who are you? Like, you keep getting hit by these people. Fight them. I'm actually gonna catch this one though. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna catch that one. We're gonna call it, what are we going to call it? All right, chat, it's on you. What are we calling this one? It's a hop pip, whatever thing. Yeah, they added a lot of good features in here. Nintendo's been doing like some stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not hop pip. I don't know what to name it at this point. I was gonna name it Beth, but totally on y'all. Y'all had a good idea for Purrington, so. Yeah, like, so Jerry, Beth, Morty, Summer, Rick, Bird Person, Jigsley. The jig is up. That works. Jigsley has been added to your party. Boom. All right, let's see what this is. Potion. Let's go. Take him out, Morty. Heyo. It is another grass type, isn't it? Is there a way we can jump? Like, can we jump? We can't jump. Nope, that didn't work. Yo, what is that? I see a bird. So it's telling me what Pokemon is in the area. And I'm very intrigued. Oh, Morty, get him. It's telling me that there is a bird in the area, and I don't see it. Like, if you see in the right-hand corner, like, there's bird. Take them out, Morty. I like how I don't have to go through, like, mini battles. Like, honestly, I could just send Morty out, and then he does whatever I need it to do. Oh, here we go. No. Come back. Oh, shit. No, that's not the bird that I was talking about. I kind of want the bird, because then we can name it Bird Person. But it looks like these are all like grass type Pokemon from what I'm seeing. Oh, I missed something. So maybe we might not be able to get to level 10 before we get to the lighthouse. That was my goal, but I'm not seeing any different Pokemon. And I'm really just trying to find... Yeah, I caught 3. Ooh. What was that? Was that the cutscene in the beginning? Alright, I guess we gotta find a Pokemon. That gave off a cry. Ooh. Oh, snap. What is this? Yo, there's a lot of cons that I gotta research the cons. Of course, Dragon Con is coming up, and that's the only con I really know about. I hear TwitchCon is coming up. I'm also hearing I want to do DreamCon next year. There's just a lot of cons that I actually want to go to since I am a streamer now, so I want to participate in streamer cons. I only had one. DC had theirs, and Anime Expo was 2 weeks ago. I mean, there's still Dragon Con. There's still I definitely want to go next year because Corey Kenshin was there. So was Jazzy Guns and Dwayne King. So I feel like I missed out on the opportunity, but then at the same time, I didn't. So let's give it the sandwich. Charlotte doesn't have anything? What? Nom 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 nom. Aegeus. Maybe they do HeroCon, but I'm unsure the actual date and prices. Yeah, I'd love to go to some conventions. I know next year I'm definitely gonna do some more conventions. Janae's a little bit older, so I can actually take her to some stuff. Dragon Con is kind of like a comic convention, so. What the heck? Whoa. Whoa. This is a dope Pokemon. We'll see. Yeah, that's a dope Pokemon. I hope we get to capture it. Or at least get to use it. Oh, it's asking us to follow it. Yay. Oh, she's up there. I don't know what type. It looks like a dragon type, though. She's worried about us. I'll try pulling you up with one of my Pokemon moves. What? What is she saying? Potion. Let's go. Yo, that Pokemon is strong. Nope. I guess I'm just following. I really thought I could at least like be able to attack or level up. It's not working there. What is this? What just transpired? That's a dope bodyguard, though. And he's like killing all these rocks, man. What are we missing? Oh, something's coming? Uh-oh. Nothing. The Pokemon is just being beast. That's all. Nah, you didn't really miss much. Oh, the mother. The mother came. Uh-oh. What happened? Yo, what is going on here? Okay, there we go. Oh, wait, what is she doing there? The mother came back after like... Wait, this is level 40. That was very weird. I went to go change where my charger was and it just freaked out. Dang! I think it's time to run. What? Wow. It definitely saved me. It definitely said bring the homies. Sound effects. I don't think a Pokemon game has ever had sound effects like that. That's dope. Complete hands. I guess it's going away now. Oh. Oh no. What Pokemon is that? Now it looks so different from a minute ago. You think it's okay? It's really hard to say. Well, all that aside, I'm seriously glad to have you back here in one piece. You know, the battle down there was really something. You and this fellow look perfectly in sync, facing down the Houndoom. Guess it's not like You're the Pokemon's trainer yet, huh? Wait, what? It just pops straight back up. If you do become his trainer, you gotta let me battle against it. Let's exchange numbers so we can get in touch if we somehow get separated. I'm getting the digits. Yo, the Pokemon does look really cool. The design is amazing. Oh snap, I got a Swift. He said, relax, bro. We're leveling up. Think before you use it though. TMs can only be used once. Alright. So do we continue forward or what? I guess I gotta go. Do I leave it behind? I don't really want to leave that Pokemon behind, to be honest. Yo, I'm excited for when it does come because I've seen Michael Cera in a whole lot more movies, so he's basically psyching me up. Why that little... What are you doing? What are you doing out here? It probably has. The strike has affected a lot of stuff, bro. Wait, I know you. Aren't you Arvin? You enrolled in the humanities track, right? And aren't you the son of the Pokemon researchers, Professor Turo? Doesn't matter who my dad is. The real issue is what in the world is Pokemon doing out here? What is with this form it's in? It saved me from a tight spot. See, we heard the strange cry. We tried to investigate. SPZ fell off the cliff. So I fell. Oh. Yeah, it's like everybody wants to raise the price, but nobody wants to pay the price. Like, they want to raise it, but they don't want to increase the income. So that's the issue. That Pokemon saved him, but it seems like it wore itself out in the process, and it kind of slumped afterwards. But you should have seen it before. It looked totally different, and it was believably strong. Yeah, well, yeah, as it should be, but it can't fight when it's like this. The form Miriam takes in battle, that's its true form. Miraidon. Is that the Pokemon's name? How did you know? Agius. You can't go in the lab, it's locked. I don't remember ever seeing you around, but given the Univon, you got to be at the Academy too, do you? Miraidon isn't the sort of Pokemon that any old trainer can hope to command. It's special. Special how? What sort of Pokemon is it? You think you're up to ordering a Miraidon around? Then how about I test your worthiness? Sure. Nah, they don't really care, bro. They don't care at all. I've got one word for it. All right, Morty. Time to battle. It's like Pokemon met Dragon Ball Z right here, like, bro. And he sends out a squirrel. That's hilarious. It's the fact that he sent out a squirrel. Maybe we can use Scratch. Scratch might work. It's a little better. Not you using what I was gonna use. Speaking of Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, have you seen Dragon Quest Monsters? No, I see it. Well, like I've seen it, but I haven't like actually wanted to play it. I've seen it around like on PlayStation Plus all the time, but I didn't know what it was. Goodbye, sir. Level 44. I'm at level 8. Let's go. There's a lot of monsters battling games out there. Oh, snap. Seems like you know a thing or two about battling. Yes, I do. I'm from the old school, where we play these games all the time. Have you seen Power World? It's basically Pokemon with guns. No, I haven't. Is it on the Switch? I guess I wasn't ever going to stand a chance using some Pokemon I'd only just got. But if you really think that you can take a Miraidon off my hands for me, you'll need this. It's the Pokeball the Brute's been kept in. Yes! I got a legendary Pokemon. So why do you have it? Anyway, that's the thing. That thing's your problem now, not mine. Good luck. Yo, what? What? He just took off. I'll look it up. I'll take a look at it. I doubt it'll be coming to Switch. Monster designs are very close to Pokemon. Okay, got you. Nintendo infringements. Next time he and I are battling, I'm gonna wring some answers out of him. I should do a reaction video to it. There's a lot I gotta do, bro. Like reaction videos. Like I'm really glad I separated my channels. I've got like 4 videos. They don't play with their IPs at all. Yeah, I got like 4 videos that are coming out on my media channel for this month. I've got like 2 more videos that I gotta upload. I'm glad I'm streaming again because then I can start uploading this to that. I've actually kind of given up on Kick. I'm actually pretty happy on Twitch. I like some of the stuff that it's doing, and then I heard about the update about the discovery tool, so I'm just gonna stay on Twitch. I'm pretty satisfied with the interface. I know how it works. I just want to try to build a community out here, you know? So, yeah. I just gotta like stick to one game. I think that's my issue. I don't stick to one game. I'm very variety. But I hear Kick has been like doing pretty good for some people, like, you know. I don't know, as many as I can do. Usually on Pokemon I always get stuck somewhere, so. And then when I get stuck, I'm like, all right, let's move on to the next game. So until I get stuck. In that huge building with a Pokeball on it is our school. You know, this is like Hogwarts for Pokemon. It is popular, so I'm trying to like build something. It's gonna be so great having you in the same class, SPZ. I'm looking forward to it. Right, I can't wait to go back. You're gonna get to learn so much and battle so much. Isn't it awesome that you can see it from up here? She's very like sweet. She's trying to give the digits for SBZ. I promise you. There's something that's going to happen. I know it. Consider this me officially telling you welcome to Paldea. But anyway, if you like, you can see it's kind of a hike to get to the school from here. Yeah, that's definitely a hike. She wants to, but she's not going to do it because we a beast. Let's make it to Los Platos for starters. That's right on the way. Vamonos. Oh, sorry. Vamos. Come on. No, it's not Team Rocket. It's like Team Star. I think that's what it's called. Team Star. And there's like different factions of Team Star. Like I like their story from what I remember. Same thing. If you talk to a Pokemon trainer like me, it means we're gonna battle. Alright, kid. Youngster 8 for Owlene. It's time to bite. It's like I'm going up against like a lot of grass Pokemon right now. Goodbye. Heyo. The censors had to tone down Team Rocket's interactions with Ash and company to keep it kid-friendly. Really? Bruh. Because Team Rocket's interactions with Ash was just so great. Facts. Complete facts. Poor kid. He's like down in the dumps right now. Yo, is that a Maru? No. Come back. Dang it. I keep pressing the wrong button whenever I see a Pokemon that's good. Yo, it's a Psyduck. It's the Pokemon I was trying to get earlier. Yes. Alright, we're gonna scratch. I was trying to get this Pokemon earlier. Come on, one more. There we go. Then we press X. Hey. Yeah, the battles are seamless. It's not a cutscene or anything. Like, it just happens. We got him. What's that? Oh, that's an electric Pokemon. All right, we're going to name this one Rick. Because it's electric. We finally got Rick. Heyo. Electric. That's good. That's good. Should we get the Psyduck? I don't really like Psyducks, but I do like water Pokemon, so let's try it. No, I wanted the Psyduck. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. The video game music in this is amazing. I learned Absorb. Or somebody learned to absorb. Oh, Mario. Here we go. That's the one I really wanted. Yes. Azuriel. Okay. Whoa. All right, perfect. Yeah, that's not. Well, actually, in this, I don't have to switch Pokemon to train my Pokemon. Like, it's weird. So I'll show you in just a second. All right, they were caught. So as you can see, they're still leveling up if I battle or if I don't battle. Like, they just level up regardless. Yeah, I don't have to like switch it out. It's just personal preference if I want to. That's a fairy. So we're going to call this it's not bird person. Oh, call this one Beth? Okay, we'll call this one Beth. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. I pressed the wrong button. I got excited. I'm sorry. But yeah, I can change the... It doesn't look intimidating enough at all. What is that? Is that a dog? It is a dog. We might call this one Fido. Wait, that's his name, Fido. Never mind, I don't think I want it now. I was gonna catch up and be like, that's Fido. His name is Fido. Like, they didn't really... I see what you mean about the naming. It is kind of lazy. Alright, let's go to the Poke Center and like heal. Yeah, they were kind of lazy with the naming. Sorry, I like the Pokemon Center game. Music. I always like it. Do 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 do. Did they update the music? Like, yes. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to position my vertical plugin right quick. Sorry, because I noticed the there we go. The game was smaller than this. Yes. The Pokemon Center vibes are always great. Always great. Alright, you can come here to take care of a lot of things related to your Pokemon. But I'll leave the explanations to the pros here. Sorry, I'm here to keep everyone's Pokemon healthy. I slick want to play the new Sonic game. And apparently Sonic's been going to a lot of like Nintendo Switch now. Did Nintendo buy the rights to Sega? I guess. I don't know. Here on my left is the Pokemart counters. You can buy things like Pokeballs and potions. We accept payments in cash and LP points. The LP is worth 1 yen. And this to my right is the technical machine. Oh, it's the ticket to making technical machines, which you can use to teach the moves of Pokemon. You'll pay LP and supply the machine with materials that Pokemon drop. Oh, so I don't necessarily have to battle in order to get the TMs. She just gave me money, bruh. She my sugar mama. How does one train to become a Pokemon doctor? I don't know. You can connect with other trainers to find yourself some adventuring comparisons. You can come visit us at the Poke Center at any time. We need your help. We will. Thanks. Had a rough adventure. Get to the Pokemon Center. Sometimes you know sort of stuff from quizzes at school. Alright. Cool. Yeah. I figured that out. But we are going to go here so we can heal. Then we'll need your Pokemon for a few seconds. Hey. No, they gave me a Pokedex already. It's an app now. So it's a Pokedex app. Oh, by the way, did you know? Come back to see us again. Hey, hey, hey. One more dance break before we leave. Hey-oh, hey-oh, hey-oh. Alright, we can go. Whew. Okay, no problem. I think I'm gonna get me something to drink myself, so 1 second. Got a pee break. All right. And we're back. Good bit to drink. Let's go. I like how the town looks. Looks nice. Let's look at the map, see where we're going. We are trying to go to the school, which is right there. Oh, it puts you in the, like, orientation to get to the destination. Yo, what's up, Buka? How we doing, man? Playing a little Switch. Playing some Pokemon. How you been, man? How's your day been? Act like I ain't seen you like earlier today. What Pokemon is that? Yo, what? Yo, the bass in this is amazing. Oh, you just woke up from the church nap. Yo, that's a long church nap, bro. Yo, the bass in this is crazy. Why is it so difficult? Like, be destroyed already. Be destroyed. Destroy him. Bro, I hate Pokemon that use Harden and stuff like that. Because then it's difficult to actually like see it get taken out. Bro, this is gonna take all day. Just die already. Thank you. Sheesh. Yeah, man, I was sleeping hard. I didn't go to sleep. Bro, why so late? You was making tracks. We're gonna forget Tail Whip. Ooh, Bubble Beam. We're gonna forget Splash because it does nothing. Got him. Oh, watching YouTube videos and eating? Yeah, that always is great. Yo, this is funny. It's a fish out of water. What is that? What Pokemon is that? You talking about for this? I don't know what they got for this, bro. It sounds like it. Yo, it's super effective. We might need to run on this one. Heyo. Alright, let's get this fish. Yeah, nothing happened. Thanks for the splash, though. Heyo. I know it's a jazz bass because I can tell by the tone. Bro, the bass on this is just amazing. I'm just... bruh.
What's
poppin'? Yes, sir. I love how the community just continues to come back. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Wait, that was a Pachirisu? All right, so I think I've got all the Pokemon I could get. What level are we at, though? That's the question. I'm at 11. I need one more. Is that a Raichu? I think that's a Raichu. Let's see if we can find one. But I don't know where it is. This is very confusing because it shows the Pokemon, but it doesn't show the Pokemon. If that makes sense. It shows what Pokemon are in the area, but it doesn't show what Pokemon. Good man, dealing with the hot. Oh, you in the shed right now? Another battle. A Chewtle? A Chewtle? Heyo. Got him. Got him. Yeah, looking cool. Never cuts it. Yo. Speaking of triple digits, it was triple digits in St. Louis, bro. It was 104 in St. Louis. I was about ready to die. It was way too hot. Like, imagine trying to shoot a music video in the heat. Like, I was like, yo, we need to find some locations indoors. Today was 102? Bro, I was inside for most of it, so... Sorry, Morty. We might not go to that one. All right, here we go. Heyo. Come on, update. All right, we're at the school. Let's see if we can battle this guy, though. Oh, it got too hot? I understand that, bro. All right, let's do leafage. Not very effective. Dang. Let's go. Console community short. Did you see the Oh yeah, I feel bad for those HS8s too. Did you see the short I did about the meeting, the console meeting? I think it was like Gaming Communities Association. It was basically like, what if every... Oh, you did watch it? Okay, I was about to say. Basically like, what if every gaming console went to an AA meeting? I don't know. I think I might do some more because I like doing that one, but since I'm home, it was like Mighty Keith. Yeah, but since I'm home, I can like do different outfits and stuff like that. So I couldn't really do much since I was out. But no, I'm thinking about doing some more of those. I like that. I like that short. That was a good short. This one right here? Or the new one? Did you battle some trainers on the hill? I bet your Pokemon are getting stronger. Yeah, I'm at level 12. I knew somebody was going to say something about the Steam Deck. Oh, this is the webcam. It's the face cam from Elgato. So yeah, it's pretty clean. I don't have any like problems with it. All it really needs is better battery consumption management. Like, yeah, I know, but it's like I felt like it was a copycat to the PC because it pretty much is a copycat to the PC. It just, you know. But yeah, it's face cam. I haven't used it in a while. Last time I used my M50, it was cool as like a side cam. I really want to connect this camera because apparently this camera is it can be a webcam too. So I might connect it and see, or I might just keep it as is. Sure thing. We're battling again. You have the Steam Deck? You have the Steam Deck. Yo, bro. If you have the Steam Deck, bro, you should be like I want to see a review on it. Like, I've been had it for close to a year. Bro, you got the Steam Deck, the PS5. Like, I want to see a review on it. Like, tell me how it is, man. Like, that's the whole reason why I bought the Switch. I wanted to be able to game on the go, but I wanted to use it a whole lot more. Come on, Moog base. It's like I'm using a black magic. The only difference is this one doesn't do 4K. That's the only bad part. You really work your type matchups. Yeah. It does cater to diehard Nintendo consumers. Like, I do like the fact that they opened up the variety though. Bro, get you a Moog, man. I think you'd kill with a Moog. But no, yeah, you're right. Nintendo, I do like the way that Nintendo has opened up though, because it's not just Nintendo games on the Switch. Like I was saying earlier, and it doesn't have 1080p. I'm glad I got the regular model. Like, I'll show you. So the Assassin's Creed, I got Black Flag and I got Assassin's Creed Rogue on here. Of course, the Fall Guys. I've got Among Us, Overcooked. This would really surprise me. The Asphalt Legends. That's usually a mobile game, but now it's on the Switch as well. Dead by Daylight's on the Switch. What else do I have on here? I was able to get Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I played this One Piece Pirate Warriors 4. I actually really like this one, and I think we need to play this one on stream. But how is it not doing 1080p? Like, I'm not understanding, because it's $50 more than what mine cost. That doesn't make sense. Oh, and then, of course, DC Universe Online, and I think Blades, Skyrim Blades or something. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's $350. I'm not understanding. All right, let's switch the Pokemon up. Let's go with Rick. Let's see what Rick can do. Yo, that One Piece game is really good. Yeah, it's $350, bro, for the OLED version. Mine was $300. Tree Fitty. Yo, why did she put out the same? I should have just stuck with what I had. Yo, what is she doing? Yo, what is this? My Steam Deck. Yo, that's what I'm saying. The Steam Deck costs like $500 for 64 gigabytes. Which version did you get? The new PS5. Speaking of new consoles, the new PS5. There's a new one? Yo, what is going on here? Yo, poor Rick. 350, might as well spend the extra 50 for a PS5. Like, seriously. Oh, so you got the 520 gigabyte. Sheesh, how much is that? Hold on, I'm about to look that up. You got the 520? What? Yo, Persona 5 is on the Switch. I was thinking about getting it, but I wanted to see how it is first. 20. Yo, you paid a good bit. You paid about 800 for that, bro. Sheesh. That's insane, bro. Oh, it wasn't? Do you have like a discount or something? Let's go. The PS5 costs way less? Yeah, it does. I think the most expensive thing I got this year would have to be the camera. Yeah, there was a pre-order discount. Aha. That makes sense. That was back when they initially launched. Oh, okay. So, is it a PC or does it like just do Steam games only? You're so good with Pokemon badges. Work out how you were new to stuff. Anyway, it was fun to battle you. Here, have some revives as a thanks. They had 20% off to celebrate this first year. Oh, snap. That's not bad. Mostly Steam games, but it has built-in Linux, the emulator compatibility. Oh, okay. You're still waiting on a slim version of the PS5? Bro, you gonna be waiting for a minute. Because I don't think they're gonna be I don't know. Maybe they are making a slim version. I don't know. It'd be crazy for them not to make one, I guess. Yo, I did see the new Spider-Man 2 on PS5, and I slick want to like go ahead and get that one but I don't know. Are we learning about the school, man? It's a big trade hub since a long time ago. Folks come here to learn some advances in technology, all kinds of stuff. There's a hair salon? Yo, I didn't see this the first time. What? What would you like to see first? The hair salon? People's consoles be mad dirty. Oh wait, a Slim not coming anytime soon. The fan will make too much noise if they skimmed it down. Yo, for real, I need to clean mine. To be honest, I cleaned it when I put the skin on it, and then after that, I need to. It would be power efficient. Bro, the PS4 I had, it took like a big game in order for it to like sound like a jet engine. Yours is still in the box? Oh, your PS5? Bro, take that thing out, bro. But I get it. You don't have like the space. I think that's what you were saying. All right, so we're going to go to the... What? What? Alright. I think I was trying to go to the hair salon. I think that's what it was. Nope. Go broke for grill. Ooh, that looks good. Dang, that looks good. We're gonna take that. I'm thinking of getting Genshin themed custom skin. You should. Oh, that must be hot. Ooh. All right, let's go to the hair salon too. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is this a dude or is this a chick? Because I have so many questions. Ooh, seafood now. Ooh, let's try this. That's what I thought. I'm a dude. But when I said I wanted to check the hair salon out, they were like, oh, you're a fashionista. And I was like, huh? So maybe it's like on PS4 you have to replace the thermal paste. Why should I replace the thermal paste? Like, you know how much that is to replace? Like, I mean, of course, it's probably not nothing, but like, why do I have to be? I guess they don't. But why do I have to be that much into what's it called? Oh, here we go. Here's a salon. Why do I have to be like a mechanical engineer just to get the fan to go away? It's not lifetime? Give me something good, man. All right, we about to just get cornrows and call it a day. Little bow wow. Can you change the color? I can. We're gonna go with, oh Jesus. White, no, look bad. Pink, red. Light blue. No, buddy. That's a salon with the scribble scrabble on the front logo. No, buddy, you to replace it every 46 years on a Mac. Jesus. I'm gonna be Chris Brown. Be Chris Brown in this mug. Hey, what happened? What happened to my Chris Brown look? Oh, it didn't take. Go back to my cornrows. Ash brown. Confirm. Heyo. Leave it off. We'll be in. There we go. Now we little Bow Wow. Now that's how you make cornrows. NBA 2K be like, nah, look, for real. 2K be crazy. Which I'm starting to feel like 2K don't have no variety no more. I'd be mad at 2K. To be honest. To The Sims, I still have it. I just get frustrated with it because I don't know. I don't have it really is redundant. With The Sims, I don't have any mods. No, not mods. I have all the mods. I don't have any expansion packs. Like, I want to play them each time I do like an expansion pack or something like that. I was a player in what? In The Sims? Yeah. I've got this mod called Hoe It Up. But it's like all of my mods aren't necessarily what's it called? They aren't necessarily kid friendly. Like, if we want to put it in a specific mode, we could basically say, if you want to watch The Sims, you got to go on OnlyFans. Like, like my mods be crazy. Like, I had to like clean it up for the with the new NBA rules and play tournaments. It's definitely losing the novelty, bro. But no, I would like, if I was to actually like play it, I'd have to like just play at random without having to worry about anything. I'd have to definitely make an OnlyFans to play The Sims and then do whatever I want to do with it. Facts. I definitely do. But the Hoe It Up mod is pretty good. Yo, Extreme Violence is good. So I have Extreme Violence, I have the Hoe It Up mod, I have there's another mod that I have on there. Oh, Basemental Drugs. Those are the ones that are my favorite. But I really like, I've been experimenting with the Hoe It Up mod. So with the Hoe It Up mod, you basically can go up to random people and like offer your body, and then they pay you for their experience. So yeah. Drugs are bad, okay? Yeah. But he done GTA'd The Sims. No, for real, really slick. To be honest, and then there's also what other mod was it? There's also a mod on there where I think you can like steal and stuff like that. I hope they remaster that. Like if they remaster that, I'm here for it because I got there late to Red Dead, and I don't think I should have. I should have done better with Red Dead. But to be honest, I could play Red Dead again because my PS5 didn't transfer, so. But in the mods that I have like different traits. So I can make them either anxious or klepto, and then they have specific jobs to that. It's like, bro, you want me to play Red Dead again? Yeah, my PS4 didn't transfer the save memory, so if I played it again, it's like I'm playing all over again. I'm quite confused right now. They said what you call it is waiting for me at the academy. Oh, I have to go upstairs. Sorry. Did I play a bad Arthur last time? I thought I played good Arthur. They really did mess up San Andreas. Because Lenny was lit. I'd have to be a bad Arthur if I played again. Here we go, Halfback Gaming. This is Team Star, or the Team Rocket. So they have... Is it GTA 3? Hold on. I think it's GTA 3 on here. No, I'm pretty sure I played good Arthur. I think. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta put in this password. Okay, I think they have, if I put in GTA. Yeah, they only have the trilogy on here. They only have the trilogy on here, so like 1, 2, and 3. So, ain't much coming to the Switch on here. Yeah, bro. Seriously, what's wrong with you? Do you want to burn bright with different friends? Not really. Look, we've got a quota we're supposed to fill with new members, so just sign up already. I'd rather not. We're about to help her out, bro. There's only 6 people that remastered 6 San Andreas. Like, there could have been so many more people that remastered that. Can't be 6. I might get Super Mario RPG. What? Why is she so excited for me to challenge? Oh, they're ready to fight. Let's go. Yo! Only 6 people, there's no way. There's no way. I was afraid of this. They're trying the gangster. Take that, Trudel. Heyo! You have fainted. Oh, poison powder? Yeah, sure. Let's do tail whip. With the new Unreal Engine, there's no excuse for these. There is no excuse. It's just people being lazy. Like, I looked at Unreal Engine one time and I was like, yo, if I was to actually make a game, it'd be a whole lot of work that I'd have to put into it, but it'd be lit. We're gonna do splash. Take-Two has no excuses. Oh, wait, didn't Take-Two come out? Like, Take-Two's on Switch. Or It Takes Two, right? Yeah, It Takes Two. That's on Switch. I'm confused. Oh, and you can also ask the Pokemon if they want to replace the move. Like, I can ask it for an advice. Like, what do you think? And they'll be like, hey, I can skip over it, or I'll put it on there. Take-Two's interact. Oh, you talking about the interactive? Because there's a game that came out on Switch called It Takes Two. They also just released Pikmin 4, which I thought about getting, but I was like, I'm not seeing a benefit, and I still can't bring myself to buying the Legend of Zelda game. I got the case, and so I was like, because I have the case, I got to get the game. But then at the same time, I'm like, is it worth it? I don't know. This wasn't the main people in Rockstar. The developers were Grove Street Games. What? Now to fight you. Oh, there she goes. You two have the team star written right all over you. I bet you were trying to pressure people into signing up with you again, weren't you? Well, that explains it. I said to the council, stopping this type of nonsense. I normally do my job, but this is also a perfect chance for you to try. So it's on you. I got the Terror Orb. They're making skip of loot from COD and Candy. Yo, the new Modern Warfare had the boys in it, and I know some of the boys are in Mortal Kombat 2. So I'm like, yo. Oh, so it's only 5? Sheesh. Alright, we better use the Terror Orb. Let's go. Ooh. I've never used it on a grass Pokemon, so this is interesting for me to use. Yeah, but the new Mortal Kombat is not on the Switch. It's not. It's not. They've got Mortal Kombat 11. But I can get it on PS5. I think that's the benefit of having the Switch and the PS5. I can get the new console games on PS5, and then whatever I'm missing, that's on the Switch. They're afraid to battle her? Like, she must be really good. She must be like going like stupid easy on us. Omni-Man from Invincible is voiced by J.K. Simmons. Snap, not J.K. Simmons. For those of you who don't know, J.K. Simmons is the Daily Bugle, J.J. Jameson. He definitely is a savage. Like, it's crazy how after I think it was like 2002 Spider-Man, he's been J.J. Jameson in the cartoons for like years. Like, he's J.J. Jameson in the Spider-Man, and I think he was J.J. Jameson in Miles Morales too. Let's go. Why is she cheering for me? I don't know why she was cheering for me. That was just a little bit weird for me. Well, I'll be on my merry way. Then yeah. Hasta la vista? I thought it was hasta la vista. Oh, Star, because it's Team Star. I get it. So yeah, Team Star is basically a group of students that like to kick up trouble. They hardly ever show up to class, and when they get together in groups, they're a real headache. Even the teachers don't know what to do with them. Excuse me. Thanks. So yeah, see you around. Well, that was weird. She was legit cheering for me. I don't think that was a glitch. I'm a hero, I guess. I don't think I've seen that girl around. Maybe she's a new transfer like you. That Eevee bag, though. Love that fluff. Anyway, seems like trouble's died down, so we better book it up to school. Get ready to climb the worst staircase in the world. You say as you leave me. But yeah, I'm gonna do a whole lot more episodes with this, and put this in. I think I'm gonna keep it like on a stream, so I'm gonna stream it first and then push it out on YouTube. So it'll be a whole lot like longer, I guess. Yes, I made it. Alright, so when we get in here, we'll see what the class is, and then I'll probably end it from there. This is a good first episode, right? This was a great stream. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad I was able to get back into the swing of this thing like it ain't nothing. I always be nervous to get back into these streams because I'm just like, I don't know whether I don't know whether you guys would like this game or whether you would like this game, but you guys always show up and show out regardless of the game, so I really appreciate it. Here's the entrance hall. You can sign up for all kinds of classes at the desk behind me, and those halls off to the sides lead to all different parts of school. It's totally big enough to let loose and battle in here, but for some reason they banned Pokemon battling in the main entrance. Master SBZ, Miss Nimona. How did you find your first school commute? We had a blast. I imagine Miss Nimona's high spirits helped with that. She's a true asset to our fine academy. Now that I was expecting any less from our champion-ranked student council president. Bro, she has so much rank. Like, why are we beating her? Yo, Alan Wake 2. I think that's what I'm waiting on. Alan Wake 2 and Spider-Man 2. Those are the two I'm waiting on. They have Alan Wake for the Switch as well, so I don't know. I might get it on the Switch. I might get it on the PS5. Either one. Reliable as ever, Miss Nimona. Well, I know how to look after my friends, right, SBZ? Oh, speaking of which, we saw some of the Team Star kids in the town, Director. You did where? It was down the stairs from the front gates. They were hassling the kid with the Eevee backpack. That is quite the news. Are they still to be found out there? Actually, SBZ flexed on them and ran off. Yo, they use flex. Yo, what if she's not who you think she is? She's got to be a gym owner somehow. Like, gym leader, gym something. Got to be. You don't say. Of course, it's a fine thing to try to help a fellow student master SBZ, but you might wish to show a bit of restraint as you find your feet here at our academy. Mr. Moda, do you remember the school staff is here to resolve any such trouble? Yes, Director. The child with the EV backpack, you say? I suppose that might have been Miss Penny. I'm relieved to hear that she's come to class at last. And Miss Nimona, if you be so good, do report to Mr. Jack about the Team Star business. As your homeroom teacher, he should be kept apprised to all such goings on. You got it, sir. Well, look at the time. You two have better hurry along. Classes is starting soon. We're in class 1A, SBZ. Come on, I'll show you the way. Bet. Balance out the game audio. Alright, I'm raising it up just a little bit. Or are you saying the game audio is too loud or too low? If so, I can raise my microphone up. Yo. Let me know. Oh, the game audio is... Wait, is the microphone or is it the game audio? It's a little loud. I'm gonna bring it down though. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just bring it down. And then I'll bring this back to where it was. All right, cool. Morning. Hello, everyone. We'll have some exciting news this morning. Who wants to hear it? Ooh, me. I want to hear the news. I suppose I should have told you sooner, but we have a new friend joining us in homeroom as of today. Whisper, whisper, whisper. I wonder what they'll be like. All right, you can come on in. And it's me with my cornrows. Could I trouble you for a few words introducing yourself? Sure, I'm SBZ. He seems super friendly and fun. I don't know if that's Japanese or what it is, bro. I have no clue what language that is on the board. Looks like everyone's eager to get to know you, SBZ. All right then, who wants to be the first to ask our new friends questions? Me, can I ask a question? What's your favorite thing about Pokemon? I like battling with them. Really awesome, I'm totally the same. Does anyone else have a question for our new classmate? Me, I have a question. You went to all the trouble to enroll in here, so spill, SBZ. What do you hope to get out of it? You must have some kind of dream, right? I want to be a strong trainer. Gotta catch them all. We need a translation. It's got to be something. You will be. Oh, I just know it. You and me, we're going to get so strong battling together. Well, thank you for telling us a bit about yourself, SBZ. I'm Mr. Jacques. I teach biology here at the academy, and I'm also your homeroom teacher. Take your seat, second to front row. All right, you ragmuffins, be nice and friendly to our new classmate. We will, Mr. Jacques. All right. All right, cool. So, yeah, that's a guy. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of the guys in here are very, like, feminine, I guess? I don't know. I thought he was a woman, too, but apparently it's a guy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining in on this the stream. Thank you, Buka. Thank you, TGI Kendra. Thank you, DJ Lewis. Thank you, Half Past Gaming. Always. It's always a pleasure to have you guys come on in here, come with a community. I'm glad to be back. We're still going to do Sundays at 8:30, 8:45. I'm also probably going to do Tuesdays, but I'm gonna do Tuesdays middays on Tuesdays. If not, I'll just do Tuesdays at night, same as how I'm doing right now. So yeah, glad to be back. Yeah, I'm glad I'm back too, man. I'm glad I'm back too. Thank you guys so much. We'll probably be doing some updates as things start going along. I'm pretty chill with the stream the way it is too, so I don't think I'm gonna be doing too many updates. Just probably some like a different ending screen and probably a different starting screen. Actually, no, I like the starting screen. So just a different ending screen. So, all right, y'all. Peace out.